My name is Clifford Ward. I am an artist. I'm a sculptor here at Grounds for Sculpture and getting ready for my biggest show to date. I'll Make Me a World. My art career sort of had taken a different type of turn. I was in textbook publishing and really was not aware of the art aspect of my life until maybe in the 90s. And I made one piece one night out of a jar, balloon, paper mache, and painted it, and it changed my life. It was my time to just pursue a career in art. I came to Grounds for Sculpture in 1997. I moved into a little tiny room in Philadelphia, right behind the Art Museum, and it allowed me to come to the Johnson Atelier as an apprentice. There would be times where I literally didn't have food. Do you buy materials or do you buy a meal? So I think I almost represent that epitome of the starving artists. So many sacrifices were made to get to this point that this show, it means the world, and to have it here at Grounds for Sculpture makes it even more special.
It seemed really important to realize this exhibition in a really monumental way, but I think it's also serendipitous in terms of the relationship between the artist and the institution and what this kind of maps out for other artist-institution relationships here at the Grounds and beyond.
Grounds for Sculpture and myself were almost synonymous because everything that I learned artistically, I've learned through this organization.
He's part of the legacy of this organization, so it's very exciting to be able to uplift his work and really shine a spotlight on just his creative vision.
I usually start about 10 o'clock or so. When I'm here during the week, I usually stay until about 6. And over the weekends, I'm here overnight. I can work until whenever, usually till about 2 o'clock in the morning. My studio is about 900 square feet, and it's in the motor exhibit building here on the campus of the Grounds. It's a wonderful place, and when I see what I've produced here, I only have accolades for that space. My primary material is plaster bandage, and it's, to me, the most forgiving material, and it allows me to reach that freedom, and I never become stagnant with it.
What I love about it is the sense that these are materials that anyone can use. So there is this wonderful opportunity to create your own vision and be inspired by the amazing creativity and the vision that Cliff is sharing with all of us.
I think Clifford is a great example, especially artists of color, where they have these really intensely impactful art practices, but they don't have exposure. So what you end up with is these masterful art practices that have developed outside of a dialogue.
When I met Noah, he understood me, and he's clarified my vision even more so than I thought. So he's a very integral part of this show. I'm not used to all of this. Oh, wow. Wow.
People are gonna have an experience when they first come up here.
Right.
So that's the backdrop for this. It's completely a part of this. It's
Right.
Which is great.
And this really works really well with the fluidity pieces. I have to show you the last of the 98 pieces, which is my mom.
That's beautiful, Clifford.
So that really ties all 98 of them together with, you know,
This is the heart of it.
that's the heart of it, yeah. My mom was a very, very special woman. She loved to smile. And so in this show, I have a piece called Miracle of the Smiling Mom 98, because she lived to be 98 years old. We wanted to just really encapsulate the whole installation by putting her picture there. She was really instrumental in my work, so I wanted to dedicate an area for her. It's a beauty. She would be so pleased to see that I have pursued what I wanted to do, and I stuck with it and sacrificed. She's around, you know. She knows what's going on. I can see those on the outside. Yeah, definitely I can see those on the outside. It's got to be something, visually appealing that you can appreciate from up here.
While there are so many important experiences in that exhibition, I'd have to say the Guardians Art can't miss. I think the thing that's really the most unique about it to me is his use of his face. That allows so much of himself to be ingrained in the piece while still acting as this kind of a vessel.
I had a mask made, a rubber mold. When I wanted to make a face, I just put the bandage in the mold and take that out. And that gives you the exact, copy of your face. So I used that in a few of them.
There's something like hyper-personal about that process. And once you see them in mass, it's really impressive.
When I first started these pieces, I just had, the head, I had a torso, and they looked like enslaved people. It was my face, my head, everything cast on my head, slave collar. But as I started working on it, it started disappearing. That whole enslavement type of mentality and visual started to disappear, and they became almost regal, almost deified.
It's hard to see even one of those and not really be moved and interested and look closer. And they all have their own personalities. They seem to have their own narratives, and some of them look like they could just jump right off of the platform and talk to you.
The formation is almost a diamond, so it'll be 2, 4, 6, 6, 4, and 2. They're starting to come alive. This is the first time I've seen them all together.
You don't get to label like I'll Make Me a World for an exhibition without years and years and years of deep thought and consideration on everything that would encompass this kind of variety of expressions in one phrase.
It's all of my struggles, all of my sacrifices, all my creativity. This is my soul, kind of study of who I am as a person and an artist. It's my world.
Now that so much of the work has come out and people are really going to get the chance to be reintroduced to Clifford Ward, we can see his face, we can hear his voice, and people could really get to know him as an artist and him to be more a part of the scene. He's helped to make this scene over the years. He's helped to create this scene, but hasn't always had as rich an opportunity to be on the scene and be the scene.
I hope it opens him up to a lot more opportunity to exhibit and share his creative practice. He has been doing a ton of work supporting other artists' vision while making his artwork steadily in sort of in the privacy of his studio. Right now, it's an amazing body of work in and of itself, and I'm hoping that other people see the beauty in that.
When people come in to see the show, I want them to be able to put themselves into the show. Although I made the work, might sound a little strange, it belongs to everyone. What you might see in my work is just as valid as what I see in the work. So I want this world to really embrace people and their feelings and what they have to offer. And they can extrapolate their own world through the show that I call I'll Make Me a World.
I'm just so excited of what it will mean to the larger public audience and the audience of the Grounds for Sculpture to get to have this experience. It was really exciting walking into the gallery and seeing the works just, roughly staged, because even just approaching the entrance to the gallery, I knew we had a hit.
It's really exciting to be able to be part of helping him tell the story to the larger public.
All of the teams here, you guys, everybody's been really, really helpful, and it's nice to see the level of excitement. It's my work, but I think it's our show as a group, the entire grounds and the atelier, because I was basically born as an artist here.
Good job, Cliff.
That's pretty much it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for attending my show. I hope there was something that could inspire you or help you in some kind of way. But most of all, I hope your eyes are treated today, and will thank you for seeing this show, I'll Make Me a World. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.